Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing a full foundation review on the new Becca Aqua Luminous Perfecting Foundation. I'm going to be giving you guys my full thoughts on it and showing you guys a demo of how I apply it. So if you guys are interested in hearing my thoughts, then give this video a thumbs up and just keep on watching. Alright you guys, so this is Becca's newest foundation. This is their Aqua Luminous Perfecting Foundation. And there has been a lot of hype going on about this product on YouTube, so I did want to try it out myself so I could see whether or not I like it. I always like to try stuff out for myself rather than just like taking what everybody else says. So I got this foundation. I'll give you guys a little bit of a background. I got it in the shade medium and it was $44. You can get it at Sephora, you can get it at Ulta, off of Becca's website. Pretty much anywhere that has Becca, you should be able to get this product. Now on their website, they say that it is a light, buildable liquid foundation that imparts subtle luminosity with a weightless feel. So that is what it claims to do. And if you guys have watched my videos from the beginning, you will know that this is not typically a foundation that I would go for. I, for a really long time, was always a full coverage matte finish type of girl. Like I liked my face to look like completely airbrushed, like super duper full coverage. But recently, like within the past couple months or so, I've gotten more into more natural looking foundations, which is why I decided to go ahead and try this product, because about a year ago, I would have never even looked at this product since it's a lightweight, luminous finish. Like that just wouldn't have been a foundation that I would have went for. With that being said, I am so glad that I tried out this foundation because I absolutely love it. Hands down, my favorite everyday foundation. I have been using it nonstop since the first day I used it. Like, I'm obsessed with this foundation. It is absolutely amazing and all the hype is real in my opinion. I just think that it is so beautiful. The way I have been using this foundation is I've been using it with the Becca Backlight Priming Filter, and these two together will make you look like a glowing goddess. Literally so beautiful. I have been obsessed with both of these products and I have been using them together, like I said, nonstop. I use them both on my face today so you guys can see what it looks like on my face because they are both on there and I did not set it with a powder or anything. Also, I'll show you guys a little demo of me applying it as well so you guys can see like how I actually apply it and everything, but I really have been loving these. As far as my full thoughts on it go, I definitely think that it is more of like a medium coverage because they say light to buildable, so it could just be because I use a decent amount of product when I do apply it, but I definitely think it's a solid medium coverage. Like you're definitely gonna get more coverage with this than you would with like a BB cream or something that's really light coverage, but it's also not full coverage. So if you're looking for a full coverage foundation, I would probably skip on this one. I wouldn't call it full coverage, but I also really wouldn't say that it's super sheer coverage either. It's really like that perfect in-between medium coverage, and I think you could be able to build it up to get a pretty medium to full coverage type of look with it. As far as the luminosity goes, it's not going to make you look like a disco ball. It's not too luminous. I have tried foundations that are luminous and I think they're too much, and this I don't think is too much at all. Like I said, I have it on my skin right now. Keep in mind I do have dry skin, but I have it with this like radiance primer that's supposed to make your skin glow, and I don't have any powder on top of it. So it's really not that radiant. If you have oily skin, I would probably stay away from this. You probably won't love it unless you have oily skin and you also like radiance to your skin. Then maybe you guys can pick this up and then set it with a powder and it'll probably work for you. At least if you set it with like a T-zone with a powder, it would probably work for you. But as far as it, I think it gives a beautiful like sheen to the skin, but it's not like super dewy, too much, like too glowing. It's just perfect, like I said, for every day. Like this to me is just the perfect foundation for every day because it's natural looking, it doesn't look too glowy, although it's not too matte, and it's the perfect amount of coverage for an everyday foundation. So I really love it for that. As far as the color range goes, the only thing that I can say is I got it, like I said, in the shade medium. So I believe this was the 4th darkest. There are 3 shades lighter than it and there's quite a few shades darker than it. So normally like in any type of foundation, I'm like a medium shade, like kind of right in the middle of the foundation range. And this is actually pretty dark. Like the medium is pretty dark because I'm pretty tan right now. And this, like it matches, as you guys can tell, like my neck and everything. But like if I was any lighter, I think it would be too dark. So keep that in mind when you go. I would definitely suggest like going into Sephora or Ulta and trying it out rather than just trying to order it online, because I do think they foundations run a little bit dark. But with that being said, there are multiple shades beneath this, like I said, so it's not like there aren't light shades or anything. I just do think they run a little bit dark. Another thing that I really like about this foundation is I find a lot of times with foundations that are more of a natural finish as well as kind of light to medium coverage tend to not really last. I don't find that with this foundation though. I feel like this foundation lasts on my skin all day long, even when I'm not wearing a powder. Like I don't feel myself having to go and touch it up, which is a huge huge plus, because I feel like when you use luminous foundations, they just slip and slide off your face and you have to like keep reapplying it, or you look like you don't have any foundation on 2 hours in. But with this foundation, I have not found that at all, which is why I've been so incredibly impressed with it, because it was beautiful when I first put it on, and then I was kind of like, you know, I really want to see how this wears throughout the day, and it wore really, really well. So I was very, very impressed with that. And it doesn't go into like my fine lines or anything like that. Like I have lines around my smile and stuff, and it doesn't like congregate in there, which a lot of times luminous type foundations do on me. So I was very impressed with the lasting power and ability of that to really just stay where you place it. One thing that I find really interesting, which you guys will see over here in the demo, is the applicator for this. So basically what you do is the top is like this. You twist the top and then you open it, like you actually twist it, and it is a little dropper, as you guys can see, and then you push on this button and it'll drop out like this. Hopefully you guys can see that. But that is what the applicator is. So at first I was kind of like, I don't know about this. Like I was not about it. I was like, oh my God, why couldn't they have just put a pump? Because I thought at first when you went like this and this little part came up that you were going to be able, it was like a pump and you were going to pump it out, and then I realized that it wasn't. So I was kind of like, I don't know if I'm gonna like this is kind of really weird, because I've never tried a foundation with a dropper like that. With that being said, the second time, so I tried out the first time, I was kind of like, all right, this is kind of weird, like whatever. The second time, I just like used the dropper and actually like dropped it on my face. Like I would move my face and then drop it on there instead of putting it on my finger and then to my face like I would with a pump traditionally. And I loved it. I was like, oh my gosh, like why didn't I think of this the first time? Because it's so much better, because when you have a foundation with like a traditional pump, I don't like pump the foundation on my face. I'll pump it on my hand and then apply it to my face, or pump it on my brush or whatever and then apply it. Where with the dropper, since it's tinier and you can control the amount rather than just like a pump, you have to pump out the whole pump. This, you can just do it really little and get a little drop out. You can actually just drop it on your face and then blend it out with your beauty blender or whatever you want to blend it out with. So that is what I have been doing. So at first I was kind of like, this is really weird because I wasn't used to it, but now I love that aspect of it and wish that a lot more foundations came with a dropper so you don't have to put it on your hand and then on your face, because regardless, you're always going to waste product when you're doing that. So I like that I can just apply this right on my face. If you don't even want to use the dropper, you could probably just like use this as like a stick and just apply it to your face using that if you didn't want to actually use the dropper like part of it. So I actually really like it, although at first, you know, beware, it's definitely going to be different because I don't know of that many foundations that kind of have a dropper like that. As far as my skin goes, it did not cause me to break out. It did not cause me any additional redness, because my skin tends to get like very red from products that it doesn't like, and this did not happen with this product. So far it has been good. So hopefully it will not cause you to break out or clog your pores or anything. I have not had an issue with that at all. As far as any negatives go, the only thing that I could really think of is the price. It is $44, so it definitely is an expensive foundation. It's kind of mid of the range of like high-end makeup prices, but in comparison to drugstore foundations, it's definitely more expensive. But with that being said, I do think it is worth every single penny of $44. If you can afford it, definitely go out and try this out, because I think this is a foundation that you will get a lot of use out of. Like I said, on a daily basis, this is like the perfect everyday foundation, like hands down. It's just gonna make your skin look beautiful without looking overdone, and I would just really highly suggest this. But yeah, like I said, it is $44, so that would be a downside and really the only one that I could come up with. Hopefully this video helped you guys. If it did, please be sure to give it a thumbs up and click the subscribe button down below if you have not already, and I will see you guys very soon in my next video. Thank you so much for watching. Bye!